everyone, I'm Jacinta from Posture Tonic. Welcome back to your Pilates for Beginners workout series. You're at day 4 today. So in this session, we're going to really build upon everything we've learnt yet again, but adding in some traditional Pilates exercises and also some of the more dynamic exercises that are some of my favorites. So you won't need any equipment, just your mats, and let's get started. Okay guys, let's start by separating the feet just a smidge, placing your hands behind your thighs. I want you to sit as tall as you can on those sit bones, really stretch up and lengthen that spine. From here, I want you to exhale, rounding through your lower back, creating your C curve. Take the elbows nice and wide and really pull up off those thighs, scoop the belly in. On your next inhale, lifting the chest up, lifting up and out of those sit bones and growing even taller, shining the chest open towards the sky. So exhale, rounding through the spine, roll off those sit bones, really flatten through the abdominals. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, rounding. So as we breathe in, really think about that lateral breath, breathing into the sides and behind that rib cage, filling it up with lots of oxygen, and then exhale, breathe it all out. Slide those ribs down towards your pelvis, lifting that pelvic floor. Good, last one here. Inhale, sit nice and tall, lifting up from the chest, creating a bit of an extension through your upper back. And then exhale, rolling, folding down a little more. Lovely. From here, continue to roll all the way down, gently lowering each vertebrae to your floor. So walk the feet in just a little more, keep the knees separated, finding your neutral alignment here. If you need to go for a couple of rocks, you're gently drawing in those abdominals, flattening the lower back, and then creating that little arch. So just a couple if you need it. Settle in, find your neutral spine. So 2 hip bones level with that pubic bone. Again, if you need to lift your head up, check you are there. And then place those hands back down for your leg slides. Starting with that right leg, I want you to drag your right leg away along your mat without moving anything through your pelvis. On your next exhale, drag that heel back in and then placing the foot back down carefully. So sliding that heel away and then breathing out. Drawing your abdominals in on your exhale. So inhale, use that control to slide the foot away. It helps to often, if you want to put a sock on and just slide your foot along your floor, if you're on tiles or floorboards. Good, and exhale. Let's go one more on each side here. So try and maintain that nice neutral spine. Using your breath, connect in here, draw that belly button in towards your spine. Melting your rib cage down, opening up through the front collarbones, dragging that heel back in, planting that foot back down. Let's now lift your right leg to tabletop here, and then extend your leg up, ready for your leg circles. So let's try and keep everything as steady as you can from your pelvis. So as we take that right leg down towards the floor just a little, keep everything steady and in neutral, and then gently take the foot out to the side and then back up towards the ceiling. So just creating a little circle out through those toes. You can start off quite small with these circles. You really need to find that control with your pelvis as your whole entire right leg is moving. A little bit more trickier than you think when you really do a good job to keep everything steady. Inhale to take the leg down, exhale to sweep it out and around. Good, so maybe exploring that range a little bit wider this time. If you've got that stability, keep both hip bones level and pointed up. We've got 2 more here. Exhale out and around. Last one. Sweep it out and around and hold it here. From here, placing those hands to the back of your thighs if you can reach. Nod your chin to chest. Use your abdominals to roll up a little. Continue to walk those hands up towards your heel, lifting the back ribs up off the floor, and then inhale, walk the hands down to where we started, behind the back of the thigh, as we lower the head and shoulders back down. So climbing your tree, one of the traditional exercises here in Pilates from Joseph Pilates. So trying to walk all the way up Really rounding through that spine like that first exercise we did in our breathing exercise. So exhale, climb it all the way up as far as you can go. We've got 2 more. Little pitter-patters with your hands. Walk them up. Inhale down. Last one here. Maybe you can get a little further up towards your heel. Keep going, keep going. Pull it right in. And slide your hands all the way back down. Rest the head. Place the foot down flat. Leg circles on your left side. So hands down by your side. Pick the leg up to tabletop. Reach and extend out through those left toes. So inhale, lower the foot down, keeping the pelvis steady. We circle the leg out and around. And then we go again. So inhale and exhale. Closing those ribs on your exhale. So often you might feel a little bit challenged from one side to another. So for me, I need to work a little stronger, think a little harder, mind to muscle on my left side. So keeping both hip bones up. Okay, good. Starting to get the awareness and the confidence. So we're starting to make those circles a little larger. Good. A great exercise to really disassociate any movement from your pelvis. Keeping that nice neutral spine. Really open up through those collarbones, resting the hands down gently. Make this one your last one. Hold it there, taking your hands behind the back of your thighs. Lifting the head and shoulders up. Let's walk the hands slowly up towards your calf, towards your heel. Again, really flatten the abdominals at the top. Once you've come to your max height, you are going to crawl all the way back down, printing that spine back down. So exhale, walk it up. Okay, nice. So getting a bit of a stretch perhaps into those hamstrings. If your flexibility isn't quite there, it's okay to go for a bent knee. Preferably having a straight leg is desired. You can also use like a TheraBand or a strap or a towel to help pull yourself up if your stretching or your flexibility isn't quite there. Okay, so focus on that breath, sliding those ribs down. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Okay, last one here. Can we reach further up? Chin to chest, really lift up, stretch. Feel that stretch down the back of your legs. And inhale, walk it all the way down, placing that foot back down, nice and flat. Nice. From here, taking those arms up towards your ceiling, sinking those arm bones in towards your socket. Good. Taking a breath in. On your exhale, palms face down, lift the head and shoulders, sweep the hands down past your hips for your hundreds. So we're going to hold this curl here to really settle into this posture. Scoop those abs in. From here, let's start pumping those arms here. So imagine you are trying to slap water and trying to make lots of ripples in the water. So we're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keep going here. Continue with your breath. Keep those arms really energetic. You can stay here if you'd like a little more. Maybe take one leg to tabletop. And if you've got it, maybe taking 2 legs to tabletop. So really flatten the tummy. Keep bouncing that imaginary bouncy ball here. So slapping the water. Lots of energy here. Inhale. And exhale. Last count here. Let's breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rolling down. Place the feet down if they were lifted. Really good work so far. Let's pull those knees in towards your chest, ready for your rolling like a ball. So elbows are wide. Just going to get a little bit of momentum here to roll, to find your rock and roll. So trying to feel your spine print all onto your mat, finding that C curve. We're rounded Then we begin to make them a little larger so we can perhaps find that little balance at the top here. Rock it back. As we do this, you want to stay right up and away or off your neck. So just keep it to around that shoulder blade height and then come back up. So you don't need to roll back and hit your head. Keep everything in a nice tight ball. Find that control in your abs to find that little balance at the top. And then rock off those sit bones. So the hundreds and the rolling like a ball, which is what we're doing now, are two of the other traditional exercises from the Joseph Pilates method. I love this one. It's a bit of a massage for the spine. And you can just feel like a kid rolling on the floor. We've got two more here. Good, and roll all the way back down. Rest the feet down. From here, guys, we're going to roll over onto your right side and come into a bit of a clam combo, finding external and internal rotation. So I want you to lay down, take your heels, lift them up and then place them down so they're in line with your hips. Your knees are together. You're rested here on your right arm. I want you to take your top hip here and stretch it away from you so you get a little lift through this underside waist so that right rib cage is away from my mat. Hold your pelvis really steady here. We're turning that top knee up, keeping the heels connected. Hold it there, then lift the heel, tap your knees together, and then heels back together, and then close. So it's open for 1, tap the knee for 2, heels on 3, closing on 4. So internal rotation here, back to external rotation, and then close. So really working in our deep hip rotators and internal rotators. The burn will slowly build. You want to maintain nice neutral spine. The ribs are nice and flat at the top, or in the front, I should say. Good, so maybe here now, you're starting to feel a little bit of a warmth feeling, kind of where my hand is. If not, it's coming, I promise. Good, so this is one of my favorite exercises to strengthen around the hip, working the hip in that internal, as I said, and external. So very functional movement right here. Yep, it's starting to kick in. Hopefully you're here with me, enjoying the burn. Keep that control through the pelvis. All right, we've got 5 more to go. And then we're going to stand up and take it into a bit more of a functional movement. We have 2 more to go. Opening on your inhale, exhale to internal, and then inhale to close. We've got last one here. And close that clam down. So gently make your way all the way up to a standing position. From here, I want you to come in with both of those feet underneath your hip bones. Hands are to your hips. And we're going to come into our calf risers. So standing nice and tall, let's lift those heels up together, squeezing into the back of those legs, and then lowering the heels back down. Exhale to rise, inhale to lower. Good, so I want you to think about lifting straight up and then straight down. So try not to transfer your body weight forward. Lift up, squeeze and down. And imagine you have a ball between your ankles here. You're keeping the same distance of your ankles as you rise and as you lower. So you can use a mirror if you need, or place a ball there. Just keep those heels lifting up and down. We want to get to that point where we're really working strong and maybe that warmth comes up into those hamstrings. So we're going to be here for about another 20 seconds. Find your balance. Good, 15 to go. As high as you can on those tippy toes. In 10, we're going to rise up, hold, Try and find your balance, and we'll go into little pulses. So we have 5, 4, 3, 2. Pick the heels up and hold it on your next one. Little pulses up and down, just a centimeter drop, and then lift it straight back up and squeeze. We have 15 here. Can we stay up high the whole time? Think about your abs assisting you. Whoop, nearly lost my balance. Stay focused. We have 8, 7, 6, and the burn is kicking in. We have 4, whoop, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower those heels back down. Didn't think I could make it then. Drop down into what you think is a squat position here. So sending your hips back and down. You're in a narrower stance than your normal squat, but stay right here. Transfer your weight a little more to that left side. Keep your knee and your hip in one line with those toes. So you're right here, taking your hands behind you and just crossing your hands like this into the small of your back. Keep your weight heavy into those heels, right over that left heel particularly. So we're going to keep nice and light through that right leg as we step it out and then bring it back into side by side. So inhale, exhale. So let's reverse that breathing. Let's go exhale, then inhale. Doesn't particularly matter on this one anyway, but I feel like we're balancing a little harder as we reach that leg out. So exhale on the effort, inhale on the way in. I'm really just trying to maintain knee and hip and ankle alignment as we build that glute strength into your left side. Good, I'm going to show you from the back or from the side so you can see my back position. So heavy through that left heel, nice and light through those right tippy toes. Closing those ribs at the front. I've got to remind myself. All right, we're going for another 8 taps here. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reach it out and hold on 1. Keep that weight over that left foot. See if you can lift that right leg up just an inch or 2 and then drop it down. So lifting and lowering. Good job. If you need your hands out in front to balance, you can definitely go here. We're just going for another 10 seconds here. Squeeze into that outer glute to lift the leg. Think about that mind to muscle. We have 8, 7, 6. Staying nice and grounded through left leg. Feeling that quad work and that glute. We have 3, 2. Shake it off in 1. Bring that foot down. Well deserved shake off. Really good. Let's make our way to the floor. We'll find that clam internal-external combo. So stretching that left arm out, resting your head on your bicep. Taking your heels, are they in line with your bottom? Knees are together. Reaching your right hip away, lifting that rib cage. So holding right here, we're opening up. And then we take your knee to knee, heel to heel, and then close it back down. Exhale, inhale, and then exhale to close. Good job. So really working on that control. Oh, I nearly forgot what I was doing. On that pelvis. So keep both hip bones pointing forward. Again, building that warmth around where my hand is. So where your pocket might be on your jeans. You might feel this side kicking a little quicker because we've just worked them with those little standing side kicks. Good, have we still got that little lift through that rib cage? Amazing work. We've got about 10 seconds left and then we stand up. We'll go straight into those skaters. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and close on 1. Gently come all the way back up. And then this time, feet nice and narrow, finding that squat position like we did before, hands behind your lower back. Weight is all over your right heel and that right leg. We're taking that left leg out and then we're bringing it back in. So out and in, out and tap. So check in with that hip and that knee and that ankle alignment. Whoop. Try and find it all pointing forward. And that nice long ski slope spine. Perfect. Let's think about drawing those shoulder blades together just neatly here. Nice gentle connection into that mid-back. Good. All right, definitely feeling this side a lot quicker than the other one. Hopefully you're keeping up. Okay, in 10 seconds time, so another 8 of these to go, and then we're going to lift and lower that leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it out and hold. Keeping that weight all over that right leg. Can we lift and lower? Lift, lower. Doesn't have to be high. Think about this side booty, lifting that leg up. Definitely feeling that work more so in my right leg though, I won't lie, and that is so normal. We're trying our hardest to stabilize, keep us in this correct position. Good job. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the foot back down. Woo, my. Give those legs a quick little shake out. Let's make your way into our reverse tabletop position for your very last exercise. So I want your hands pointing forward towards your heels. Your feet are hip distance apart. Lift up and out of those shoulders. We're going to squeeze our glutes, push through those heels, tuck the tailbone under and lift up so you create like a nice tabletop. And then inhale, lower the hips back down, keeping nice and lifted through those shoulders. So make any adjustments with your feet or hands that you need. Use your glutes to peel up and squeeze, looking straight forward or slightly up, and then inhale to lower. So working the glutes, working your shoulder strength and hamstrings. Inhale to lower, exhale to scoop up and squeeze the glutes at that top. Good, so pushing through, 10 fingers here. So your arms are so active. Thinking about creating as much length as I can through my hip flexors, the front quads, by reaching out through those knees. Nice, getting nice and warm through that upper body. Definitely working that tush here as well. We're going for another 10 seconds. Good, we're going to hold it at the top to finish it all off. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, squeeze the glutes. Now can we just lower the hips halfway and then squeeze them up? Not even halfway, a quarter of the way. We just let the hips drop down and then squeeze and tuck under. So it's like we're coming into a bit of an anterior tilt and then we posteriorly tilt that pelvis. So strong through those arms, stay with me. Last bit here. Woo, breathe it out. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower yourself all the way down. Let's come in to a little bit of a stretch, rolling down, bringing those knees in. Beautiful. Have a little rock from side to side. Plant those legs down one at a time. Take those arms out to the side. Go for a spinal stretch. Let the knees just float down to one side, looking away at that opposite hand. Pull in through those abs as the knees lift up through to center. Take it past center. Twist it to the other side. Exhale. One more each side here. And you can do another little rock and roll to come all the way up when you're ready. And that is your day 4 beginner Pilates complete. I hope that you really love that mix, that fusion of the traditional Pilates along with some of my favorite more dynamic exercises. So such a brilliant way to kick off your morning or evening. Let me know how you got on in the comment section below. If you've got any other questions, any feedback, if you need more breakdown of any exercises, I'll be happy to answer all of those below and then perhaps put it into a new video if you need more of those details. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so I can keep providing these awesome workouts to you. Give this video a like if you liked it and press the bell button so that you can be notified of when a new video comes up. And I'll see you back here for our final session tomorrow of this series, day 5 coming up. See you then.